Today, we're looking at Woodland Seasons, a collection of 4 500-piece puzzles from Gibsons. Or should I say a collection of free puzzles, since after picking this up secondhand, I discovered that the spring puzzle wasn't in the box. All the other seasons were still in their original bags, so I knew they'd be complete, but technically with 500 missing pieces, it's far and away the least complete secondhand puzzle I've ever gotten. Still, $4 for free 500-piece puzzles is a pretty good deal, so I can't say I feel that cheated. Gibsons are a British company who have been in the toy and games business for over 100 years, but have only been producing puzzles since 1986. Gibsons puzzles come in this distinctive blue box, so you'll know them when you see them. They tend to spotlight British artists and credit them right on the front of the box, which other puzzle companies could take note of. Speaking of the box, I find it a little awkward how the front shows one puzzle image enlarged with the rest small, and the back, that shows 3 puzzles in a medium size with spring, ironically, left out. Neither side ends up particularly good to work off of, given the large size of the box and relatively small size of each image. According to their website, the box should have included a poster originally, which might have been more useful, but that also went missing somewhere along the way. These artworks are by the extremely aptly named Val Goldfinch and feature an A to Z catalogue of seasonally appropriate flora and fauna. Like anything that tries to fill an alphabet, there is a bit of cheating on the harder letters, with things like undercover hedgehog for U, foxgloves for X, and frozen for Z. Still, it's nice to have as a framing device, ensuring the artwork covers a bountiful variety of nature, as well as establishing a fixed format to link the images together. And they do work nicely as a set. Even without the distinctly coloured borders and text, looking at each in turn really does reflect the shifting tones of each season. If you had all 4, it'd be quite nice to set them aside and do one each solstice and equinox to ring in each season over the whole year. Now, as for the experience of putting together these as puzzles, I wish I could say I appreciated that as much as the art, but it was a bit rough. First, while the softness of the details in the art make it quaintly pleasant, it does make it harder to distinguish what's on each piece. Every time I found that beyond a few standout colours, I really had to start with those distinctive lines of text, and they pose their own challenges. The cursive writing style, combined with the fact that a lot of these end up on a piece boundary, mean you end up with tiny bits of script that are very hard to place. This all could have made for an enjoyable challenge, but the pieces themselves lead it more to the frustration territory. There's a lot of misleadingly close fits between pieces that shouldn't go together, and what makes this really hard to deal with is that the corners of the pieces do not line up. Now, I don't want to say that that's the wrong way to cut a puzzle, but if you're going to have similar fits between different connectors, you really want that extra information you can get from checking that the piece boundary also lines up. Here, that clue is just not available to you, so those misleading fits can make you constantly uncertain, especially if you don't have any clear image detail to check. The piece quality, it's okay, but a real problem is that the backing paper has not been cut properly, with lots of stray tags getting in the way as you join pieces together, which I had to keep ripping off as I went. And from other online reviews, other people have experienced the same problem. The end result of all this are puzzles that I want to like, more than I actually do. And by the time I got to my 3rd season, it did feel like a bit of a chore, even though I do still like the art. For that reason, I can't give it more than a 2 out of 5. Thank you for watching. Until next time, whichever season you may find yourself in, I hope you enjoy our next trip around the sun. Take care.